This is the face I make when I realize I've messed everything up. If you are planning on using resin or epoxy, please heed my warning. It is so important that you wear gloves, always. The first time I tried it, I didn't wear gloves and I got a chemical burn. It took me an entire hour of using Castile soap and then dousing my hands with almond oil, and I would be alternating. It's very, very toxic, so don't use it with your bare hands. And also try to limit how much you use it inside. I use it inside with ventilation. You could potentially be like inhaling fumes. So it's best if you do use it inside. You need to have the windows open. Lock it in a room with the windows open. I also keep it in like a plastic tub and I close the lid on it because when you open it, also it's very toxic smelling. Here are all of my resin fails. So if you have any pointers or if you know anybody who does know how to resin properly, let me know. First, let me show you my first and second time ever trying resin. Here's the first one. It has a lot of little dips and pools. I don't even know how all of this happened. I tried doing it on the ground and it seems that the ground isn't level. So, I don't know. It definitely didn't turn out the way that I was hoping. And then here's the second one. For this one, I tried just taking some on my glove and wiping it. And I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like raindrops are on it. Like it dried in little clumps. So it gives a really interesting effect. Now let me show you the process I use when doing this. Here's what you'll need. A scale, a stirry stick, popsicle stick, or a spreader, some gloves, some plastic cups, and your resin of choice. I am using Crystal Resin, mainly because it's half the price of art resin. For a 2-gallon set of Crystal Resin, it's $100 versus $200 for art resin. First step will be to tape the backs of your paintings. I'm starting with an empty plastic bin. Next, I want to put a trash bag over the bin so that if anything runs off, it's not going to ruin the bin and I can reuse it. Next, I bought these cute little stands that I'm going to put in there to hold up my paintings. This is all we're going to do to prep it. We'll come back to this later. Now let's mix our resin. First, you're gonna pour resin. It doesn't matter how much, it just matters that you pour equal amounts of hardener. And stir for 3 minutes. I'm really trying to get all the edges. It's already kind of starting to look like it's pooling in the middle, so I guess I have to be aware of that. After going over it a whole bunch of times, it's starting to look pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this. Maybe this time it'll work. This is my third attempt. This time though, I also made sure that the ground was level as much as possible. Now let's see how they turned out. Okay, so right off the bat, it's so much better than the first two. There's no like definite dips or anything. The edges are a little bit thin, I would say, and then on the edge, it does seem to have pooled in the middle, and I have some drips. I did go in and try to get rid of the drips halfway through, but maybe I need to do it more than once. All right, now look at this one. This one I think turned out pretty great. The bottom though has texture. I guess there wasn't enough on that part because it did pool in the middle. So I guess I need to figure out how to make it not pool in the middle. So either by putting like a cardboard or something on the inside of it. But I wonder if the stands actually made it pool in the middle. Thank you so much for watching Art with Bianca. If you have any tips or tricks for me, please leave them in the comments below and I will definitely try them out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.